Hello Aries, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, and thank you for hitting that like button and supporting the channel, helping it grow so I can do more and more work and get this information out here for you. Now Aries, sun, moon and rising, please take what fits, don't make it fit. What's for you is for you, and what is not is for someone else. So we're talking to Aries as a collective. But Aries, as I tuned into your energy, we have the overall energy for the month of February. It is, look, it's like you're having to step into a leadership role, and we'll get more clarification on this in what area that is, or stepping up, and that leadership role into success. So you're looking for success, or you're looking for the answer, or you're looking for the out, or whatever. Stepping into your successful outcome, okay? Wanting success over something. But here I can see you're very stuck, or you have been very stuck. This can be hanging on to old ways, too rigid in my thoughts, hanging on, clutching to the old. And this is really stressing you out, Aries. Okay, this is someone right up in their head, and nearly to the point of causing depression, not feeling great, but overthinking, I will say, but not with clarity, not even spinning, just stuck in a thought. So I'm talking, okay, there's a message here for some Aries that feel really stuck in like a thought or a belief system, or the way they're doing things, and it is blocking their success. It is blocking them stepping and moving forward to that next situation. So let's get some cards out for you, Aries, and let's see what Spirit wants to validate. Yeah, so a lot of you have been in that energy, that stuck energy, that I'm done, I'm over it, or, you know, really set in a way. Okay, you're coming out of this energy. So if you felt exhausted, done, burnt out, over it, you are coming out of this energy. So this shows me for the month of February, Aries, wherever it's been heavy, wherever it's been overburdened, wherever you've been really stuck, set, rigid, or others have been really stuck, set, rigid around you, you seem to be coming out of this, okay? And I feel you will have success. But there's a calling for you to go very inward. So to come out of this energy, this stuck energy, or if it's people, places and situations stuck around you, really set, fixed, not allowing you to move forward, you know, butting heads, things not flowing for you. It has forced you, or how will you come out of that, or get free from that, or success over that? Particularly if it's an authority figure or something of power, or a situation you can't kind of battle with, let's say. It forced you to go very inward. They want you to go very inward and feel, Aries, connect to your soul. And it's all about the new, taking the new path, setting new cycles. This is doing things that I've never done before. This is taking a new venture, new path, new way of being, not hanging on to that old set patterns, beliefs, structures. This is an opportunity, an adventure, okay? Looking at things like an adventure, doing them a new way. They're calling for that. But it's funny, yeah, see, Aries, I felt a struggle as soon as I was telling you to take the new path, take the new venture, go on, you know, step into the unknown. See, Aries, a lot of the cards that came out pre this shuffle were the Emperor. Now, the Emperor rules. The Emperor says how it's done, why we're doing it, makes the end decision, and has that leadership authoritative energy. But this is stepping into the unknown. This is not knowing all those answers, having all that information. And a lot of you are very challenged with that, and that's why we're going into a lot of the thinking, the planning. A lot of thinking going on here, Aries. A lot of thinking, a lot of reviewing. Even though how you've done things before worked, or you built a good crop or good abundance, or you feel solid and secure, you're not satisfied. And right under the Fool card, which is the new adventure, doing things a new way, seeing it a new way, and not knowing. It's about going into the unknown. See, that's you're working against this, or people, place, situations. This is going against the current. Can we have some clarification, please, on the Nine of Swords reversed? Yep. There is definitely a call here for you, Aries, for the month of February, where something you didn't want to face, something you've been avoiding, something you have not wanted to take off that blindfold, not ready to face, or if you were restricted by other people, places and situations, that is only temporary restriction. It will be undone and you'll be coming out of it. Or if you haven't been feeling well, you're coming out of it, okay? But this is temporary and it's not there yet. You're going to get the courage, the success, the energy by going inward, not outward, not forcing, going inward, checking in. And they are saying, yep, absolute call here for a new path, a new way, stepping into the unknown. You don't know the answers. You don't have all the steps. You aren't gathering and getting that information you need. You're still in the research phase, but they are calling for transformation of how you do things. If you thought life was like this, you're going to say, I didn't see that, I didn't see this. This is seeing things from a new perspective, from a new way. It's like learning again. See, Aries does rule like the Emperor card. Been there, done that, got the wisdom, got the knowledge. I feel confident in going forward. I feel really, I know what I'm doing. You know, I've had a lot of experience here. So I know where I'm leading forward. But this is leading forward into the new, into the unknown. And it's bringing a transformation within you, Aries. And it's allowing you to expand your perceptions, expand. These are things you probably weren't aware of. It's new. Yeah. And I feel like here, this is deceit, deception, but I actually feel it's you, Aries, deceiving you. This is about, this person's only thinking and planning. They're up in their head. They're not making or taking any action. And the reason they're not taking any action is because they're being deceptive to themselves by being nostalgic about the past. There's a real stalemate here, Aries. There really is a real stalemate here, whether I don't trust the people, places, situations around me, or I'm not quite trusting myself because I'm moving into the unknown, and usually I know or I've had experience. I'm kind of been the Emperor before, and it's very challenging, but it is the change. You're getting a Tower card. There is change coming here, Aries. Some of you will be dealing with children, or the way you've dealt with children. That's a message for some of you. But some of you are really reflecting on the past. That's why we've got the Hermit card here going inward. Okay, for some of you, Aries, you thought a person, place, or situation was like this. And some of you are being revealed or enlightened or shown the bigger picture or more to the picture. And it wasn't like that at all, and it's made you go back to the rethinking, like into the deceit, the deception, whether you were deceiving yourself or others were, or you had the wrong perception or the wrong picture, because it's making you look back into the past here. It's actually showing you that you weren't moving with the currents, you were fighting against them, or they were, yeah, wow. There's a Tower card here, a revelation, a surprise, something. There's a lot of overwhelm here for you, Aries. Whatever's going on in your life, you are very, very overwhelmed. I can see here that you will move forward with your passions, with your desires. You will move forward here, absolutely, towards the end of February. And they're telling you here, whatever's going on for you, Aries, in the month of February, you get completion of a cycle. Ten of Swords is you can no longer believe this, do this way, stay in this system, behave like this, whatever it is for you. Think like this. function like this, there is a Tower card. There's an ending of a cycle here and a change. So don't fight it. Do not go against it. Do not rise up as an Aries and fight and battle against this. They're telling you here, this is a completion and an ending and a Tower card. So change. It is happening. Don't get into battle energy here, Aries. You may not want to hear or see or like what you see, and we see that or get told or seen about yourself, others, vice versa. There's something coming up for each and every one of you, because this feels like a big major lesson for me, or a big major, you know, when you tick off a big karmic lesson or exam, because there is definitely something very overwhelming that you're going to have to process. You've kind of known about it, or it was unexpected, but you can't. There's a knowing there. You've been avoiding it. It's actually bringing you out. It's bringing you into a new you, or a birth of a new situation. Yeah, wow. You're really stepping into the unknown and transformation here. And you are going to feel like the student. You are going to feel like a student. Whereas before, usually you come from a very experienced energy or a very knowing energy. So this is stepping into something quite new, quite unknown, relearning it. Or for some of you, something's revealed about someone or yourself, or how you do things, or why you did things that was quite deceptive, or you were deceiving yourself, having a certain picture, thought, or the way things were and they were not, or someone was a way, or, you know, a situation was a certain way and it's not. And you didn't want to hear it here, but it's really made you think and go inward. And they're saying, do not battle this, Aries. It is an end of a cycle. And in that, I feel like they're saying, you know, you were meant to see this. Rather than getting in battle and fight and reaction and take action, I would more go in, thanks for showing me that. I needed to see that. It's it's something very sudden or out of the blue comes in. You're quite overwhelmed by it, Aries. It's kind of going to make you rip off this blindfold you've had, but it brings you out of very stuck energy or exhausted energy. You will go very inward. You feel like, I'm a bit rattled. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like the student. I feel like I'm on a whole new path here, and I haven't got my footing, or this, you know, I don't feel in control, let's say, or in leadership, not control, in leadership of this, because Aries always feels in leadership. They can lead. They can lead an army. Okay, so imagine you leading an army or a situation, or knowing how to move forward, let's say. It's like all of a sudden you can't do it that way, and you've had all these revelations and epiphanies and awakenings, or something's been said or shown to you, and you're like, wow, that was my plan and I can't do it that way. Or that wasn't the case. What is this regarding? You see, I keep talking about the Emperor, Aries the Emperor. For some of you, there's a responsibility or been a responsibility that's really overwhelmed you, that you really want to didn't want to face for some of you. And there's a lot of conflict or battle here about you feeling like the student, going into the unknown, doing it a different way, not being the leader maybe, not taking the lead, not knowing all the answers. And what it's doing, whatever this situation is for you, Aries, it's leading you towards your happiness, your 10 of Cups, be it a relationship, a job, a career, a situation. It is leading you to the 10 of Cups. That's why we're saying don't fight this. Don't get into battle energy. You're rethinking here. You're going to take action. There's the Aries card. And passion, you will take action. But there's a call to tap into the emotion. and the true, like, emotional alignment that you haven't wanted to face, that you haven't wanted to hear or see. For some of you, it's going to be about yourself. For some of you, it's others involved, like relationships. A few of you, it's career. Yeah, wow. So it's a real death and rebirth. It's about a new beginning, and it's a more abundant beginning. It is leading you towards the Ten of Cups and abundance. The universe has stepped in and will be cutting people, places and situations out for you, making those hard calls. And in those hard calls, that's why you're revealed these truths or untruths, deceptions and deceits. And you put that where it fits, Aries. And the moving forward is slow. It's not a fast thing. Aries love to take action. Let's fix it, solve it, let's move forward. No, this is slow. This will be coming out of this into the new is slow. And that's why you're feeling like the student. You might have to research, get information, to move forward. It might be a new plan or strategy or a way of being or doing around a situation or person that you haven't actually done before. For some of you, this is definitely going to be about relationships, like a love partnership that you'll be moving on from, or two. Aries, it sounded complicated, I know, but it's like you're moving from something to something. For some of you, if it's to do with a relationship, if it's to do with career, it's about your worth, taking action around your worth. So anyone's not seeing your worth, or you weren't seeing your worth, or you're having to relearn something and feel like a student and you're like, why am I having to do this? Why has this come up now? It is leading you to the Ten of Cups. If it's personal, it's about you staying too set and stuck in old ways, hanging on too rigid and too tight, and they're wanting you to more get out of your head and the thinking and the planning and the strategy and getting into emotion, intuition, the High Priestess. So hanging on to the past, too rigid, too set, not seeing anyone else's point of view, or just too set in your own ways, let's say. Or you're dealing with someone like that, put it where it fits. And they're asking you to trust your intuition more. If it's around relations, some of you are actually moving from one to one, something like that. And for others of you with career, this is a big focus on your worth, taking action. So there's been a very deceptive energy here, or someone deceiving you. But every time I do, feel this is a bit of a shock. It's kind of like a bit of a shock wave. So Aries, you could be thrown a little off your center with this, but you are meant to see it. It's the Tower that brings the Ten of Cups, the happiness, the freedom, unblocks that block, moves you forward. Yeah, and Aries, you called this in. You wanted this new beginning. So you did do it. You're waiting, and it's going to come in fast. There'll be healing, and it really gives you focus, move forward, but it kind of will throw you off your center. So I'm not, I'm reading for a collective, so I have to sort of look at relationships, but put it where it fits. But Aries, you will be thrown a little bit, or you have to take a new way or a new perspective or a new way of being, and you won't feel like the Emperor, okay? Or it takes you out of that Emperor energy. And that's going to feel very foreign to you, very off balance to you. But trust me, this was universal, and it is trying to lead you to your Ten of Cups, but there's a major ending going to happen for you, Aries, completion of a cycle in the month of February. So just be pre-warned. You'll know where it fits. You'll know when it comes up, what it actually is for each specific Aries, because we all have our own charts. But I just wanted to give you the heads up and tips for February so that when this hits, you can go, that's why. So there it is, Aries. Thank you very much for your reading for the month of February. Have a great month. Thank you.